Hi, lovely family. Welcome to your favorite cooking with Abba food channel. Yes, today we're going to do something simple you can do at home. Your ginger powder. These days there's a lot of adulteration in the market, and so it's good if you can do this at home for yourself. And so I'm going to use natural fresh ginger straight from the how do you call it from the market, the farms. Yes. So usually I buy my ginger. This was like a pound of ginger. Yes, is it a pound or a kilo? I forgot. I'll leave the exact quantity in the description button. And what I do is to wash the ginger. Mind you, when it's fresh like that, there's so much sand on it. So you want to wash this very well. You won't wash it once, you won't wash it twice. You wash it about 3 or 4 times till you realize all the dirt is gone. And so this is how to go about it. The most important thing is how you clean it, because if you don't clean it, there will be more bacteria, more dirt, and all those things, which is going to affect the quality of your ginger powder. Most important, it's also going to affect the nutritional part, and it can also get you sick as well. So you want to really do this well, and this is why you're doing it at home. If you want to do it at home, so once I'm done, what I also do is to after I'm done with the first wash, what I do to make my wash easier, and then second and third, is to break all the knuckles off and then wash all the corners properly. Yes, because ginger has a lot of it grows like funny, like it should too baby. So when you break it, then you'll be able to wash all the corners properly. It takes time, but don't forget that garbage in, garbage out. If you take your time to do it well, you get good results with your ginger as well. Some may choose to also remove the skin, but naturally, I cook with my ginger skin. What matters is you wash it properly, you clean it properly. And so, whenever I'm done with this, I always use a bit of salt or apple cider vinegar or vegetable cleaner in there as well, just to control the activities of bacteria and all the dirt and all those things. So, garbage in, garbage out. And, ginger is great for a lot of things. Ginger is great for your tummy. Ginger is even great for weight loss. When you are sick and you're not eating and all those things, ginger is good in there. As for the benefits of ginger, it's countless. And you want to incorporate this in your diet very easily. For your ginger powder, you can use it for your stews, you can use it for your grills, you can use it for your seasoning, you can use it for your tea, even your sobolo and all those things, your juices, everything, it goes in there. And so ginger powder is one essential powder you should get in your kitchen or wherever you find yourself. And so if you can do this at home for yourself, especially in the season where ginger comes and it's more cheap and affordable, you save yourself that stress when you're cooking. And so what I do is to after removing all the knuckles and then washing the bits, what I do is to have my water, add some salt, and then I wash all the ginger in as well in the salt. So this is technically my third wash. And this step matters a lot. If you don't have salt at home, you could use your apple cider vinegar. You can even use your lemon with the salt as well. It means you can clean it. You can also use just the apple cider vinegar. You can also use your vegetable cleanser as well and use it to wash it. So do wash this not less than 3 times. Yes. So once this goes in, I just continue to make sure that I wash. And you realize that as it becomes more clean, the water around it, the water around it, it doesn't look dirty and it looks good. So that is one thing you should keep in mind as well. So like I was saying, ginger is one must have in every home, in every kitchen. Even when your kids or yourself, when you have a cold, a cough, or you're not feeling too good, ginger helps. Like it's good for your immunity, it's good for everything. And so you need to have ginger at home. And how best can you store your ginger in the form of a ginger powder? This one, 2 years, 3 years, crown, and say it will still be there for you. So after the third wash, the next wash I do after the salt wash or the salt bath is to do plain water, because mind you, I don't need salt in my ginger powder. I don't want to taste salt in the ginger powder. And even though salt is a preservative, you don't really want to eat so much quantities of salt these days. And the salt was just to perform a function, which is to kill, and clean the ginger of all the other impurities that may be there. So once I'm done with that, I then wash off the salt off the ginger. Even though the salt water may not have been so much concentrated, you still have to wash it finally once you're done. So technically you've done like 4 wash. Yes, because we did 2 before we did the salt, and we are doing this. So that's 4 wash for the ginger. But if your ginger is very, very, very dirty and very like a chat, and they have to go beyond that. So once I'm done, I let it sit in the strainer for it to drain. Then I proceed to the next process, which is about crushing the ginger. If you dry a ginger whole like this, it will take you years before it dries. And so the easiest way to dry your ginger or to get it to dry early is to crush it. And if you say you're going to cut this ginger, you cut her, you never finish. It is work. So if you have a mortar and a pestle, you just put it in and then you pound it, and then it becomes less solid, or it becomes more loose and easier for you to dry. If you have a food processor, hooray, you can just do this and go your way. The only thing is, if you're going to use a blender to do this, you may end up putting water in, which is going to really waste your time when it comes to you drying it. And so I won't really recommend blenders unless you're using a mill, which is strong enough where you don't have to add water in there. But then if you have your local wodro, yes, abe wodro or fufu wodro, it works perfect. This is even good exercise for your arms and your muscles. So once I'm done, I just put it in the tray. Then I just sun dry it. This one, you need 7 to 8 hours, so it is dried. So it's not something that really takes days to dry. Once you crush it and it's in this form, you just need 8 hours of sun drying. Sometimes when the sun is very scorchy, even 4 hours cry, about warm, then you can proceed to blending it. So the ginger powder is not really hard to make. The hard part is you washing and then getting it very clean. That is the hard part. But once you move from that stage, you are virtually done. So I just spread it out on the baking sheet, and then I allow it to dry. And then once that dries, it's going to become very, very airy, very, very foamy, and you can then proceed to blend it. Mind you, don't dry it on the floor directly, because dust can go in there, ants can go in there, and all those things. Try and then dry it on a higher platform or a higher surface, so that it's way, way, way above the ground, so that ants, dirt, and all those things will not go into your ginger powder. And once it feels grassy, it feels dried, that means that it's ready for you to blend it. So you just put it into your mill or into your blender, and you just blend it till it's smooth. And so once you're done, ginger powder, no, it is ready. You can use it for your tea, you can use it for your stews, you can use it for your soup, you can use it for your, how do you call it, your pepper oil, you can use it for your grills, you can use it for your spices, your hausa cocoa, your fie cocoa, any porridge you are doing. If you want some peppery cake, you can put it in. When you're doing your juices, you're doing your sobolo, you're doing your drinks, your shakes, your smoothies, they are perfect for it. If you want to even fry your fish or your meat, your seasoning of your proteins and things, this is all perfect for you. If you're a fan of pepper and your wife or your sweetheart cooks for you and the pepper is not enough, you can just scoop some in and then use it to eat, and it is ready to be used. So I always store them in containers, just have a little foil over as well, and then you just close it. And this one, you can use it for like even a year or two. It's not going to, but then I always recommend for spices, they're 1 year, you should kill it. If you can use within less 1 year, the guys, even guy. And it's just smooth like that, powdery like that. If you did like this video, do well to subscribe, do well to like, support the channel, recommend this to someone, and make sure that if you have any question, you leave it in the comment section. We'll do well to also reply that for you. So we'll see you in the next food video. Do live life to the fullest. Be joyous, be merry, and lots of love for my team and I. Mwah.